Hey, this is Cindy. I'm back again today. And I guess I say, hey, this is Cindy. So that's what we'll go with. Hey, this is Cindy. Well, let's get into it. I've been married for, it'll be 37 years this year in October. And at least 10 of those years, 10 to 15 of those years were a disaster. I didn't have a fairy tale marriage. I didn't have any of that. So I'm not in on here trying to look good or whatever. I'm just trying to share my truth. I've never been a social media girl because social media makes you like a politician. You're open up to everybody. So here I am. I'm doing what I feel like I'm supposed to be doing. And this is not based on opinion. This is based on my story and how I can help somebody else, because the problem with opinions, everybody has one. And so this is just based on my story and how I went through and how I stayed through the cheating and through the verbal abuse and mental abuse and things like that. It's hard to get over that kind of thing. We got married young. We got married, I was 19, 18, a month before my 19th birthday. And immediately the cheating started. Not even a month or two, maybe two, I'll give it 2 months into the marriage, the cheating started. And let me tell you this. It took me down a path that was ugly, really, really ugly. It showed me things about myself that I never knew about myself. But the caveat here is it also showed me that I was a lot stronger than I ever thought I could be or was. So the reason I stayed, because I certainly didn't want to stay. I wasn't just staying because I stayed. I stayed because I'm a believer in God. And so I prayed, and God said, no, you're going to stand still and see my salvation. Because I wanted a divorce. I wanted a divorce like everybody else. But God said, you're going to stand still and see my salvation. So what does that mean? Don't move. You're not going to do anything. And I wasn't happy about that. I didn't understand that. I didn't understand that that was going to be more than 10 years later that God was still saying, you're going to stand still and see my salvation. I literally got to the point that I called a divorce attorney. I did. I called a divorce attorney. And I explained to her what was going on with me. And literally, she told me, you don't need a divorce. You need a vacation, and hung up on me. If that didn't let me know that God wasn't going to let me out of this thing, there was something he wanted me to learn, something he wanted me to be able to do, even if it's just for now. Because this is hard for me. This is not easy for me, literally, because I'm just always been a private person. But I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. So if this resonates with you, if any of this sounds like your story that you've once been in or ever been in or in right now, that's who I'm trying to help. That's who I'm trying to help. That it's okay. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay as long as you understand your decisions are your decisions. You have the power to make your own decisions. When somebody else can do something to you and you're otherwise having a good day, and and they could change the way you are and change the way you're acting, change the way you're thinking, let me tell you something. They got too much power. And I told my husband, you don't get to live my life and yours. So you can see where we started at.